Hello again, and welcome back to Wingot Plays Oxygen Not Included. I've basically just been listing out what I need to focus on in order for this colony to survive. This colony has 4 problems. It needs a proper source of water, a renewable source of water. However, we do have a fair bit of time before we need to worry about that. It needs a source of heat, and there is plenty, if we encapsulated the base so that we had insulated tiles around the whole base area, then we would at least be able to sort of keep the heat within the base section and not worry about the cold being outside of it. We need food. We've currently got 1,000 kcal of food. Our ranches are coming online at not a bad clip. We've got 7 hatches here. This one's just about to pop. That one will be born within a cycle. We've got another one here, and we've just told that one to start incubating as well. We've got 7 hatchling eggs sitting there. So the hatches are coming online reasonably quickly, and but we need to fix the food problem right now. And so I've designated a chunk of digging jobs here to grab all of these buried objects that are mixed around in this area, grab a few muckroot, and see what we can do about trying to get on top of the food issue there. And then oxygen, we've got 23 tons of algae. We're doing fine with the 2 oxygen diffusers. We can worry about oxygen later. We're going to get a whole lot more algae while we do these dig commands trying to fix our food situation, and there's a whole lot of rust sitting down here that we're going to be able to grab for the rust deoxidizer as well. So there's plenty of oxygen available. That's not going to be an issue, but it is something we just need to not forget. So for now, the number 1 priority is we need to get on top of our food situation. And then everything else is future problems. So, as I said, for now we're going to dig out a whole chunk more space here and see if we can get some more food up and running, and then we can worry about the other problems, because this colony is at the point where it's starting to starve. We have 6 duplicants, which is probably going to be good for the time being. And let's take a quick look here. Let's look at the locavore and carnivore achievements. Locavore, we're 135,000, and we're at cycle 30 at the moment. Yeah, cycle 30. And we've had only 8,000 kcal of meat, with 71 cycles remaining. Which are this pip still has not planted that arbor acorn. It is now a tamed pip. I don't know why it doesn't want to plant that arbor acorn. If it still doesn't plant it this episode, I think I'm going to have to go hunting for what's going on there, why there's a problem. That said, I do notice that it's all very cold. Temperature requirement 15 to 40. That said, it planted this pinch pepper with a -15 Celsius there. The plants are also going to be a problem. Oh, is that pip going to die because it's not going to be able to eat? Because even if it planted that arbor acorn, it's just not going to grow in this temperature. That might be a mistake. I might have to get another pip in future. Curative tablets, we don't need that. Duplicants, we don't need. I'm wondering, one possible solution will put extra stress on, but will more duplicant labor help? That's the question I'm wondering at the moment. Is there too many jobs seem to remember there's some way that you can see all of the outstanding jobs for the duplicates. Errands. We've added a whole lot of dig commands, that's fine. I don't think I want more duplicate labour at the moment. It's just more mouths to feed without actually providing any benefit. I think what I really want is some food, which the printing pod decided not to give me as an option. Crop tending. Farts frequently, yeah. Building doctoring we don't need. Building suit wearing we don't need. Okay, I might just grab the curative tablets, which potentially will come in useful for one of the achievements, the curing something. Now this, we've got a hatchling sitting right there, which needs to be brought down. And was just wanting to get that for a screenshot. Let's see. Print. What have we got here in the blueprints? Oh, sporchid print. Okay. Where is drywall? Do we have to research drywall? Yes, down here, textile production. Where is it? Ah. Okay. Well, we'll see about doing textiles later on. We currently don't have any research focus, which is fine. Good, someone's finally grabbing that hatchling, bringing it down to here, and these guys are overcrowded again. We don't have anyone that's going to be able to skill up yet, and yeah, we're going to really struggle at mechatronics. We did get a bit of muckroot. In fact, I'm not 100% where that muckroot came from. But we do. So I think as a priority, we want to dig out all of this space to get at those muckroots and those buried objects. See to try to fix the food situation. As I said, food situation is currently the priority. So more than anything else, we want everybody doing these jobs. Let's just check here. Proximity is enabled. Perfect. And carbonic anhydrase operates above everything else and doesn't currently have any other. In fact, carbonic may as... Okay, we've got someone dedicated to supplying already. How about tidy and storing? So if there's no operating to be done, then tidying and storing will get done. Good, we've got another hatchling sitting right there. Perfect. Oh, and this one's almost incubated as well. So yeah, we've got lots of hatches being born at the moment. What's there? There's some coal, there's an egg. Perfect. Oh, and he's just swept up that egg and put it into there immediately. Perfect. Shine nymph eggs, we don't need those there. And let's just check this is set to sweep only. Good. These should no longer be overcrowded. They are glum because they unfortunately got tamed. So we may be losing a whole lot of shine nymphs here. This one is tamed and tiny. Fine. We do at least have a couple of shine nymph eggs sitting here, so we will have some shine nymphs. Even if we lose all of the population here. Good. Our arbor tree finally got planted, but we need to generate some heat over here in order for it to survive, basically. Let's see what we can do about getting that. ready, and then this one needs to be a priority as well because we don't want him getting glum. Reproduction's a problem. Calories, 100 calories a cycle, so it's going to take basically 6 cycles, and it will lay an egg in 3 cycles. Yeah, good. So we should at least get a replacement egg even if it doesn't wind up getting fed. And there we go, we've got another hatch. I wanted to click on the hatch egg. 13, 83, 37. Good. Now over here, 4. Here. Where's the elderly one? Age 93. Okay, so we're still. Why is nobody doing these jobs? We did, as a priority, say to build that battery. Fine. That battery should be generating some heat for us. And hopefully we'll heat this room up. I don't know that it'll get to 15 degrees, though. That's quite a lot of heat that it's fighting against. But let's take a look here. So this is 16 there. What we might do, we might actually look at starting to build some insulated tiles. And closing out the base so that we're not fighting against the whole map's heat. But it's also a low priority, because the priority is to get food. Looks like we've got a couple of muckroot. Down here, maybe. I do also notice that we are very quickly going to stop our duplicates from being able to get across here, so let's build those as a priority. And let's do that bit as a priority. No, I don't want you to run away. But, good. We're currently able to eat for today. Overcrowded. There's no egg. How did they get over... Oh. Because this room is not as big as the others. Okay, let's see about doing this. Good. Priority. Perfect. How are we going here? Yeah, it's still 15, negative 15 degrees. Okay. Well, it looks like we've got a bit of a winner in regards to clearing out some space at the moment. I think, how about we try building the rest of the floor here so that this doesn't flood as soon as we dig a bit more space. Speaking of, let's get rid of that bit. Just while we wait on that to be done. Still 0k cow. Why did someone make a mess? Those are both broken. Good. Those are priority to fix. You don't... That's... Everyone's making a mess. And... this door allows people to go both ways. Fine. This door... This one is out of order. Okay, priority 9. These. Okay, top priority, those. Fix the toilets now. Before we contaminate our water supplies. Good, 15 visits, out of order. Okay, priority 9, those. Good. Now, someone needs to tidy up all of this. Because we've now got polluted water everywhere. Which is off-gassing and producing polluted oxygen. Fine. I think we probably want to put all our polluted water somewhere. Possibly with a deodorizer. Yeah. How about we do that? Okay, I want that. Okay, we've grabbed a couple of muckroots here, but people are going to immediately eat them. How about we prioritize all of this? At least clean up the bedrooms. Perfect. Now, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we could do is we could make this into a polluted water tank, basically. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to turn on the mush bar production. You should be priority 9. Any time that there's barbecue, you should run. Mush bars. Meal ice into... No, okay, fine. No fabrication queues. And those haven't been done because they're waiting. Give me food. Joyous seeds, that's not useful. Got another hatchling there. Tell you what, one source of food would be this. Is close-ish to reproducing. Fine. We really need more ranchers because it looks like we're not keeping up with the ranching jobs that we've got. Oh, there we go. Grooming, good. And let's take a look at our schedule here. Somatotropin, amoxicillin. Amoxicillin is never going to be ranching. Albumin and cisplatin are going to be, and all of those are on different shifts. Fine. Good, it looks like we've got some food being produced. And if we go here, mush fry, it turns 800 into 1050 and improves the quality. So how about we set that to forever and we tell people that they cannot eat mush bars. Perfect. And then that'll get mush fries being created, which at least will have food generation using some dirt and some water. We've got 140 tons of dirt. Apparently we've only got 8 tons of water. I assume that's because this is only detects 8 tons underneath. Good. So that will solve our food issue for the time being. It's just got to use a fair bit of duplicate labour to do so. But this gives us a solution until the ranchers come online and are producing enough barbecue. Yeah. Okay. How are we going over here? These guys are still overcrowded without there being an egg. Mealwood, it's not even growing. What is it? 1.8 bristle blossoms. I think, in fact, let's do this. So, let's just check that. That's 17, fine. If we do this, this at least lets us get another 4 spaces of space there. And this will go to 60. Not 61. One, two, three, four. Yeah. Weird. Starving. Really? Should anyone be starving at the moment? We've got plenty of mush fry. And you should be able to eat mush fry. Carbonic anhydrate's got a skill point. Fine. You are going... In fact, let's make you better at operating. Because one of your priorities is operating. You want to be on these manual generators all the time. Good. Our food is steadily tracking upwards at the moment. Now, we do really want to replace these bathrooms so that we don't have that issue again. However, I think we want to create a polluted water tank before we do, and then we can worry about getting the bathrooms built. And I wonder, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of deodorizers, but this is going to be the bathroom, and it's just going to need airflow tiles underneath those to grab the polluted waters off gassing. But what I could do instead is we could put if instead of putting this, if we get rid of those two sinks, and then we can also plumbing, we want lavatories there, get rid of those two, then what we can do is all of this will be airflow tiles with deodorizers. Yeah, that feels like it will work. Okay, in the meantime, we've dug out a reasonable amount here. Let's see. So if that's going to be the floor, let's continue the floor along here. And then this wants to be... Yeah, good. Now, we can push this back here. Well, okay, I'm thinking we can move this pump as well over to there. Perfect, good. Is it perfect or is it good? Well, I guess perfect is a superset of good, but... New vacillator, okay. What do these do? This door is controlled by these buttons. Input, input. Okay, this is an AND gate, this is an AND gate. So I think it needs... I think what it wants is it wants something to be on each of these three plates before the duplicate can go through. But at the same time, I think the fact that it doesn't have power also means that the duplicates can just run straight through. And besides, we can deconstruct the checkpoint. Okay. Somatotropin, thank you. You are my rancher. You... Well, Moxie's picking up Masterworks there, so you can pick up supplying. Oh, that's 7. Okay, 7's going to be our morale cap for now. We can put that there. I guess as a priority, let's get all of this built. Okay, I think someone's dug out most of that space. So we can go there as well. And then this here is actually going to be a floor. Perfect. The issue with this is it's not going to give us anywhere to dump the polluted water. Actually, because I don't want to dump the polluted water in here, because then it can just overflow. What? I'll consider that one later. So, galantamine has finished the research tree. Galantamine can also cook. It's probably worth having a spare cook. So if we take a look here at priorities, galantamine is allowed to cook. Yeah, cool. And amoxy is the priority cook. Good. So between the two of them, they'll actually do these two jobs together, I think. Pip, you look like you've got to try and get yourself caught outside at the moment. That said, if someone comes and grooms you, priority, get that built. Code, build a wall. Right now. Code. Okay, we're doing it right for plants. Those plants are outside. Okay, we're over 10,000 kcals of food. So we are no longer at the point where we are failing or going to die from lack of food. I think we can deconstruct that one now. Millwood over here cannot be reached, so let's priority build that. Perfect, okay. Cool. I think we can deconstruct this one. And we can deconstruct that pipe. As a lower priority, let's make some more copper. Using another 4 tons. We've got 108 tons of copper ore. We'll be fine. You menace. Okay, let's dig all of this out. And then you are going to be a wrangle. Yeah, it's still negative 15 at best. Yep, okay. I think this here is going to be the edge of our base for the time being. We've got 5 in there, 5 in there. These are cramped. You get rid of the egg. You get rid of the egg. There is no egg. They're cramped because we've not fixed this yet. Food is fine. Ooh, a purple polyester. That looks nice. Suit wearing ranching. Cool. Buff can't doctor. Yeah, whatever. Suit, dig, build, decreased decor, decreased creativity, increased medicine. Digging, building. Another digger could be useful. We don't have anyone dedicated to building at the moment. Build suitware. So this one does building and suit wearing, but also does digging. But once we get the barbecue on board, the morale is going to be lesser a factor. At which point this guy, I think the purple polyester looks quite nice, but I'm thinking that so we're at cycle 36, we've only got 6 duplicates. I think I want to rapidly upscale that to 10 to 12 duplicates by cycle 50. In which case we've only got 14 cycles to get at least 4 duplicates, and they only come every 3 cycles. So we're basically going to have to choose a duplicate every single time one comes out of the printing pod. Because if so long as we can get to 10 duplicates, then they would be able to eat 100,000 kcal in 10 cycles, and with 40 cycles we could then eat enough calories to complete the carnivore achievement. That said, looking at this guy here, he's got ranching. We've already got 1 dedicated rancher and 2 more backup ranchers on the way. This guy building suit wearing, well, this guy's got building suit wearing together already. Don't care about a bit of decreased creativity, don't care about a bit of decreased decor, particularly increased decor morale bonus, +5, -10. So we've got a net -10 morale from the decor perspective. What net -10 decor, which fine. Decreased creativity, while he's not going to be doing creativity, we've already got amoxicillin skilling up for that. So I'm thinking this guy wins over the other 2 because he's got the he'll also be useful as a backup digger, because we've currently only got 1 digger. Perfect. Speaking of, now we could make him a dedicated builder to start with, because we don't have anyone who's trying to do that as a priority, but there's also no real benefit from getting a builder. Whereas if we get a extra digger, then we won't be completely reliant on cisplatin to do our digging for us. Oh, Ren. I forgot to give Ren a name. There we go. So Ren is picking up digging to start with. Now, hello Ren. Your skills. You have you're a digger. You've got negative creativity. Yep. Suit wearing, digging, and building are your interests. So you want to destroy and recreate. Plus you wear a suit of armor around you. Well, that sounds very similar to what goes on with bones. And bone formation is done by osteoblasts. Osteoclasts break down bones. And so I'm sort of thinking, what is the name of the hormone that stimulates bones to do their job? Rank. The rank ligand? What's rank stand for? Receptor activator of nuclear factor kappa B ligand. It's also apparently known as tumor necrosis factor ligand 11. Did not know that. Osteoprotegrin ligand. Boom. There you go. There's a name. Osteoprotegrin. Protegrin. Osteoprotegrin. Boom. There you go. You now have a name. How are we doing here? We have a couple of hatchlings which need to be moved. We have full ranches. This is overcrowded because we've not yet sorted that bit out. These guys are cramped. Cramped because there's an extra egg in there, which Let's see. We'll set this as a priority. Osteo, what are you doing? Relax. Hang on. Osteo's on the wrong schedule. Osteo needs to come down. What if we put Osteo down here onto this schedule? Perfect. And I guess... yeah, good. Now, I don't think there's any way to reorganize these, because I'd prefer if this one was actually above that one. That said, what we could do, now that we're just hitting the end... boom. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3. Good. Sweet. Now, how are we going? Cycle 36. We've got 7 duplicates. We've got plenty of food because we've got this up and running here. We are going to build a roof on this space. Let's go over here and get access to there as well. We want to priority remove that to try to fix up the overcrowded over here so that they're no longer glum. And I wonder if we could put another ranch in here actually. We can't fit it into that space there, so it would have to go over on this side. But we could potentially get a ranch in here. Move that to there. Okay. I want that deconstructed. These guys are glum, but they're not overcrowded anymore. Good. They're only glum because they're tamed. Okay, and we're struggling with body temperature here. It's still -16. Fine. Now, remind me what's going on down here. I think... okay, so there is a job to create more copper. Once that copper's been made, we'll get those radiant pipes in place. This is currently idle. You analyze. Go. Good. We've got our researcher going down to go analyze the carbon dioxide here, which will then get us our average output. Perfect. Who is that? That's galantamine? Yep. Rising pressure. It's not really all that hot, so they'll be fine to continue researching in here, I think. The problem is that they just keep leaking out the carbon dioxide. Because there's 5 kilos here. Still. Yeah, I'll be fine. Okay. Proper bathrooms in here is ideal. 1 visit remaining. This one's out of order. That one's out of order. These need to be fixed right now. What is this errand? This is a tidying errand. Let's take a look at our priorities. What's going on with tidying? No one currently prioritizes tidying. And we don't want to de-scale skill Carbonic because he's the only one that does operating. So what if we do this? Tidying as a priority. Supplying as a second priority. There you go. So at that point, Albumin should go in and fix him up. Here's Albumin. Good. Why is this out of order? Okay, and hopefully Albumin can get that finished before... there we go. Needs dirt. Someone should come supply that dirt, I think. Life support. Yeah. That's made a mess. Yep, cool. Priorities. Albumin. No, let's see. No one has a priority of life support. Oh, osteoprotegerin. You are a digger. But how about as a priority you do life support? Because we don't want these messes being made. Osteo's the guy that just made a mess. Great. Good. Deliver dirt, deliver dirt. Those are now up and running again. Perfect. with only one mess having been made. We've got another hatch sitting here. We've got 5 there, 5 here, 5 here. We're at 15. As soon as this ranch here gets made, that'll get us to 20. And at that point, we can stop, I think, making more hatches, and we can start actually creating barbecue. That said, cramped, there is a sage hatchling egg there. Sweep that. Okay, where's elderly? Elderly. Age 100. This guy's about to die anyway. How about someone come and take care of it? Perfect. We've got some meat. That meat will now go up and turn into barbecue. Perfect. I do just want to be able to see how this recording's going. So now here, I think we want to also try to let's see, what do we want to do? I think we want to build our insulation here. Now we don't want to destroy that abyss light. Let's go to there. Good. And this can go along to there. And I guess we could get rid of that because all of that's just going to be dug. Perfect. And you... What are these? Bluffbriar. Bluffbriar is decoration only. Let's uproot it. And then that can go straight through there. We can get rid of this. Perfect. Now, deconstruct that. Now, the question is, I think we want some manual airlocks to go into these spots here. Let's take a look at you. You are no longer cramped. Perfect. And this is what, 61? 60. Good. You deconstruct. You deconstruct. Let's do both of those as a priority. And then that way we can put some manual airlocks in place to try to keep our temperature controlled inside the base. How about we do that? Okay, you there. All of that can be temperature plates as well. Perfect. So down here we want a airlock there. That needs to be removed. We want a manual airlock there. And that is going to be a priority because this is a ranch that no longer counts as a ranch. There's one sage hatchling there. Perfect. This. Now, you copy this to there. There should be... Okay, it's already got 5. You copy that to there. Good, and then we can put another grooming station here. Cool. Priority 9 that. Let's priority 6 these. There you go. Now, you're fine, you are fine. Good. Yeah, because this ranch is currently broken. This is about to become a ranch. Come on. Boom. Ranch. Stable. Perfect. Now, let's have a quick look. Who's got points? Cisplatin has can be a backup rancher. Perfect. A Moxie. A Moxie's going to be my decorator when they're not cooking. 8. 8's our current limit. And Albumin can also ranch. Fine. Albumin and Cisplatin both want to be told that they can ranch. Albumin. And where's Cisplatin? There. Oh, did I... Ranching's here. Cisplatin and Albumin both want to actually do ranching as well. Cisplatin does want to dig as priority. Actually, what if we get him to ranch as a priority and dig when there's nothing to ranch? Just because we're starting to get to the point, I think, that ranching is becoming a problem. Okay, now this here, we want to replace that. Perfect. Okay, we're starting to create our temperature controlled bubble here. And we are making some good progress on these hatchlings. We've currently got 0 hatchling eggs spare. No pincher eggs. We've got a pip egg up there. Some 3 sage hatchling eggs, 2 shine nymph eggs. The shine nymphs are doing fine. Okay. I think this pip is starving at the moment. They're not going to be able to lay another egg. I think I'm just going to leave this egg here and let it hatch. And in future, we'll try to fix up the pip branch. But for now, I think that'll be fine. Okay, okay, let's prioritize getting these doors in place. And let's see, so 4 ranches. This one, okay, just checking that no one is cramped. Good. Someone's cramped here. Why? Grooming station. Sage hatchling egg. Okay. Good. I think maybe hatchlings can't be cramped. Is that why only that one was... Let's take a look at this. Elderly, aged 90. Good, you've still got some life in you. Or at least another egg in you. Okay, the question is there any paku? I did just see a poke shell. There you go, poke shell. Perfect. So we've got poke shells on the map. What is that? Oh, frozen fossil. I've discovered a fossilized critter buried in my colony, at least part of one, but does not resemble any of the species we have encountered on this asteroid. Where did it come from? How did it get here? And what other questions might these bones hold the answer to? There is only one way to find out. What happened there? I clicked on something over here. There, frozen fossil. And it's showing me this amber fossil here. Okay. Is this all one fossil, or is that just the... Unlocking full access to the fossil cache buried beneath the ancient specimen requires excavation of all deposit sites. Amber fossil, frozen fossil, so there's obviously a petrified fossil all the way down here in... That's hydrogen. And up here there is a ancient specimen with what looks like that looks like a canvas. Okay, we'll have to come back to that later on. New log entry. That's the one I've just read. Perfect. Okay, we're making some progress on closing in the base. We want to put a manual airlock right there and right there. Good. And then I think what we want to do is we want to deconstruct that as well, and then we can put a manual airlock there. And then the base will become just this section. Now, I think what we... However, we don't want that going inside the base. And just before cycle 39 ends, we've... Oh, lava eggs. We don't need a dedicated suit wearer, plus their noodle arms. We don't need a decorator, 100%. Some slicksters could be very useful for trying to get rid of that carbon dioxide, but they're also going to have problem with the temperature. Because this... I feel like the coldest slicksters can handle is, 35. Long hairs can go down to -5. But we're definitely going to want to see what we can do about increasing temperature. Cool. But for the time being, they... Oh, that's never going to work, is it? We've got all the eggs sitting in here. Didn't know... I might have already had a ranch in here. No, I already had a ranch in there. Okay, that was stupid. Okay, so we've at least... We've built most of that wall. Where do I want to put another ranch? How about we put a ranch in here? How long is that? 16. I think I don't want to do that. Question is, where can I put a ranch? Direction is right only. Copy that to there. Cool. What can I do about fixing up this base? If I could get rid of all this water, then this could be the walkway, and we could fix that area. This mealwood is ready to harvest. I think I probably want to put another ranch right here. Okay, good. Clear all of that out. And let's make this a priority. Perfect. Now, I think we want to cancel this. And we want to... We'll kill that. We'll turn it into some barbecue for the time being. Interesting that we're living off of muckroot. What's happened here? This has run out of jobs. I want you to make some more mush bars. Good. There we go. We've got some meat. No one's got a skill point. Perfect. Okay. And once we've eaten the meat that's come from there, good, it's getting cooked now, that'll be another 4,000, at which point we'll have eaten 16,000 calories with 60 cycles to go. We're also roughly halfway to locavore, and that's only going to become easier, especially if we do get another duplicate on the next cycle. And we're effectively just going to use a whole chunk of mush fry in order to obtain that at the moment, it looks like. That said, we are making some progress in exploring. We still not seeing any other geezers. Yeah, okay. We're almost done analysing here. Temperature of this liquid is... Yeah, that's about to turn to ice, I think. -2.2. Cool. We want a airlock. Do we want an airlock? Yes. Because I think what I want to do is I think I actually want to change this so that this carbon dioxide just goes straight down here. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Okay, and we are now on cycle 40. So the hatches are fast coming along. How are we going? We've got one egg, we've got 2 more incubating here. So what we might do for the time being, do we have any... There's an elderly there. 91, okay. What we can probably do is actually kill those couple of hatchlings. and that'll get us another 8,000 meat. And then we will be able to, this ranch down here will soon be able to get up and running with all of the additional eggs that are still being produced and currently incubating. So I think I'm pretty happy with how things are sitting at the moment. But we are very much at the end of that episode. So thank you for watching. Stay happy and healthy, and I hope to see you in the next one.